I mean, that's what it is, bro. This is the land of the free, home of the slave. You slave going to work. Literally, we go to work to pay taxes. Because think about, bro, if you look at your paycheck and you look at your gross amount that you make, do you know how much happier it'd be if you just got that money?
Oh, yeah, I already know. Like, don't remind me.
Yeah, but that's America.
America.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. And the
We're all corporate slaves, like the Joe says.
The amount of money that we pay does not equal to the amount of money that they give back.
Brother Latino Heat is like trying to turn this into ESPN. He's telling me every single update on the draft.
It's like the second. All right, so sports wise, it's the second round.
Yeah, that's happening.
So yeah, the NFL draft is happening, but the first round happened yesterday. So everybody else is superlative. Just so you know, that's a sports update.
There you go, sports update.
That was a sports update right there. But oh man, so we got a little something from the Wayback Machine. We got a little story that Serge likes to bring up some of the stuff that y'all may have forgotten about.
So what we do is we go back, we dig in the vaults, we find old stories, old news stories, and then we take a bunch of sound clips and apply those in the next show.
Yeah.
So to continue this trend, there was 3 missing girls in Cleveland a few, about 2 or 3 years ago?
About 2 years ago, something like that.
By the name of Amanda Berry from Lorain, Ohio, Gina DeJesus.
But she was from Lorain?
Yeah, Amanda Berry was from Lorain. And Michelle Knight. They got kidnapped by...
you remember the guy's name?
Ariel something.
Wow.
I don't have his name.
It doesn't matter. A man named Ariel just...
I think he's dead now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, wait, did he die naturally,
I think
or
he
did
died in
the
prison.
police shoot him?
I think something happened in prison. I think he died.
Oh.
So he essentially held these girls captive for, I want to say, 15 years or something.
Huh.
And kept them locked in his house. One day, one of them got free. She broke Ariel Castro. Thank you, the Joe. One of them broke free, knocked the door, kind of opened a little bit, was screaming for help.
It was the basement. She got out. It was the little basement window.
She got out the front door. Like the front door is what they were trying to open.
Oh, okay.
But she was screaming because the front door would only open so much, and the neighbors heard, and then they encountered a young Charles Ramsey, who gave us one of the best interviews in the history of interviews.
For real.
And tune in next week to hear what sound bites we take from this interview.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you our hero, Charles Ramsey.
Hey, Charles, let me talk to you. I'm talking with Charles Ramsey. He's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I'm eating my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl going nuts, trying to get out of her house. So I go on the porch.
Okay.
I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time." So I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and we can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much that the body can't fit through, only your hand. So we kick the bottom, and she comes out with the little girl, and she says, "Call 911." My name was Amanda Berry.
Now, did you know who that was when she said that?
When she told me, it didn't register until I got the call in 911. And I'm like, I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry? I thought this girl was dead. You know what I mean? And she got on the phone, and she said, "Yes, this is me." And the detective, Cook, right here, Detective Gregory Cook says, "Charles, do you know who you rescued?" I said.
Now, and when did you see Gina?
About 5.
We're good. So
about 5 minutes after the police got here, see, the girl Amanda told the police, "I ain't just the only ones. It's some more girls up in that house." So they went up there, 30, 40 deep, and when they came out was just astonishing because I thought they were going to come up with nothing. I figured, whoever she was, and like I say, my neighbor, you got some big testicles to pull this off, bro, because we see this dude every day. Every day.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
I barbecue with this dude. We eat ribs and whatnot and listen to salsa music. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. And you had no indication that there was anything going on?
Bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will, because how he is is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
What was the reaction on the girls' faces? I can't imagine to see the sunlight, to be around people.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Charles, thank you for being there, man. Charles Ramsey, neighbor, heard the screaming, took action, went.
Yeah. Shout out to Charles Ramsey. Shout out to Charles Ramsey.
Yo, for real. Like, so that's the only reason white women don't run no black man?
He got some big testicles.
He does. I mean, I don't know what to say. Hey, you know what? The only person that made it out was someone from Lorraine. So, you know, you can always, y'all can take credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only person to make out of a house full of girls that were kidnapped was somebody with the street smarts of Lorraine, Ohio.
There you go.
I'm just saying, man, like, I don't know, man. It's funny because I didn't hear I guess the first part of that interview was when he was talking about McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I don't know why McDonald's never used that. Like, do you have that? Can you get the first part of that? Because I think that's one of the funniest
what I'll
parts
do
of it.
is I'll do the longer one, because there was 2 interviews. There was one that was 2.5 minutes, and then there was one that was 6 minutes with a female reporter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, man, because the first part of that other interview, my God, bro, like, McDonald's should just take that part and be like, our sandwiches make you smarter. They make you more aware.
Eating our sandwiches make you a hero.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play a little bit from the second interview.
I got you.
And she grabbed some little girl and had the little girl in her arms. She said, this is his daughter. Now, it didn't dawn on me who his was. I didn't know we were talking about him, my neighbor. I thought she meant another dude.
And so this young lady identified herself as
Amanda Berry. And she said, this is his child. And that girl's about 9-10 years old.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember
And
hearing
what about
that.
Gina?
I found these girls on my day off. See, I work at Hodges Restaurant. I went to McDonald's, and I'm at home, and I hear this, help, let me out. And this girl screaming. Now, we don't have that on this street because everybody on this street knows each other. So when you hear something like that, you come and running to see what's going on. I thought it was a kid got attacked by a pit bull. And I looked at that girl. I said, you look familiar. And I'm prying the door open, and she's trying to get out, and she climbed through the bottom of it. And when soon as she got out, she says, my name is Amanda Berry. Call the police. And I called the police and then went through some stuff with them. You wouldn't believe that. They thought I was lying.
Excuse me, Charles, can you start from the beginning and tell us
Again?
exactly what happened?
I'm here with you.
I mean, your story is incredible.
Y'all want me to tell this story without Gatorade or nothing?
Right, about an
He
hour,
dropped
and
Gatorade,
hour to an hour and a
Hardee's.
half ago. Tell me what happened, the knock
Hardee's,
at your
that's what he
door.
said.
Start from there if you don't mind.
I went to McDonald's, came home. I'm eating at McDonald's. I hear this screaming.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I hear the screaming.
He got a lot of camera time.
I see one of my neighbors across the street leave his house and run toward my house. But he doesn't come to my house. He goes next door. So I go to the door to see what he's looking at. And this girl is kicking the door and screaming. So I go over there with my Big Mac, and I say, well, can I help? What's going on? She says, I've been kidnapped, and I've been in this house a long time. I want to leave right now. All right. So I opened the door, and we couldn't get in that way. So we kicked the bottom of it, and she came through. And when she came, I thought she was the only one.
I'm
And
sitting
she
there with my
grabbed some little
McNuggets.
girl and had the little
Can you
girl in her arms.
imagine
She said,
that
this is his
scene?
daughter. Now, it didn't dawn on me who his was. I didn't know we were talking about him, my neighbor. I thought she meant another dude.
And so this young lady identified herself
As Amanda Berry. And she said, this is his child. And that girl's about 9-10 years old. You know what I mean?
And what about Gina De Jesus?
And she was up there, too. Now, she didn't come out with Amanda. The police went in the house and got them. You know what I mean? I guess they were, I don't know, sleep or something. Who knows what's going on in the house? You know what I mean?
Walk me through again what
Yeah.
happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside.
I'm a big
I
Mac.
see this girl going nuts trying to get out of her house. So I go on the porch.
Okay.
I go on the porch, and she says, help me get out. I've been in here a long time. So, you know, I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and we can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much that the body can't fit through, only your hand. So we could kick the bottom.
I would go. I think that's.
Yeah,
I think we're
that's
good
what-
with.
yeah.
I think we're good with him now.
Yeah, because can you imagine that scene? There's a girl screaming for help. She could barely get out of the house. There's a black dude standing there with a Big Mac like, oh, Lord.
No, the thing is, did you hear what he said, though? He said, my neighbor ran
Yeah,
over
he
there.
ran over there
He was
first.
just looking out the window saying, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, because, hey.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, let me get my Big Mac.
Yeah, I'm not putting this Big Mac down because this Big Mac is, I paid money for this Big Mac. I'm
He
not
better
putting it
have,
down.
I know they gave him free McDonald's for the rest of his life.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Did they?
Yeah, they gave him free McDonald's for the rest of his life. I didn't understand why, because
Yeah.
I saw the 2-minute interview.
You know what? No, I remember I told you why. Because that's promotion.
Yeah.
That's straight promotion. You know what? That was smart. He wasn't even trying to do that.
No, he was just telling it
He
how
was
it
just
is.
telling the story. He's like, y'all got me
Look
out here
at
with no
my Big Mac.
Gatorade.
Yeah, he said he was trying to get Gatorade sponsorship.
Yeah, for real. He's out
So
there
what
trying
he was
to
doing,
get
he's smart. That's
just-
like if some shit happens in the interview me.
Yeah. He just
I'm like,
started
listen,
dropping names.
first off, I was eating my Wendy's, my
Wow.
nuggets, my
Wow.
freshly hot, and fries with no salt, so they make them fresh.
Yeah, with this nice
And I
Jordan
was
shirt
real
on.
thirsty, so before I went outside, I went and got my ice cold Dr. Pepper to quench the thirst. I threw on my Jordans because I just had sandals on, and if I
And
was
I
gonna
needed
be
some
running,
great- I needed some
I
good
had
shoes.
traction. You know what I'm saying?
Get a lifetime supply of Jordans.
For real. I checked my Rolex watch real quick to make sure I knew what time it was.
Because, it's always on time. I had this watch for 32 years, and I mean,
It
it's
never, ever stopped.
Never stopped running. So, I like Rolex. Rolex definitely did something. Man, come on now,
I was
bro.
watching the Cleveland Cavaliers on television.
Yeah, because I can't really go to the.
I really can't afford
I
going to
can't
the
afford
games.
to the game.
I wish I could afford
Yo.
courtside seats or something.
Man,
but
look,
that's okay.
Put it this way, bro. They better not ever interview either one of us on the news.
That's fact.
You get free McDonald's from saying some random stuff.
Yeah, it's
that-
like I wish I had a Porsche right
See-
now,
See, that's,
but unfortunately, all I drive is a Chevy
Yeah.
Volt.
I got this Pinto. I've been driving these King Griffeys forever
I was playing the Xbox 360.
because I can't afford the new stuff. So whenever the new one comes out, I would like to get it, but I know if it's not possible, I'd like to thank Microsoft for making me such a great product. See how that all spins together? That's America. That's how America does, bro. He got free McDonald's for being an idiot. Because honestly, that's the most time that I've ever heard them give somebody on the news.
Yeah,
And literally, he said that same story like 4 times.
oh, because it was different reporters. each
Yeah,
time.
but that's the thing though, is like you get it from one and you get the transcript. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a reporter and you just got there late and you see the eyewitness there and he doesn't feel like telling this guy, I guess would just tell the story. I bet if they interviewed him now, he'd probably still tell the same
way.
story.
Same way.
Yeah, same exact way while eating McDonald's. Free McDonald's, mind you. Bro, that kind of burns me up a little bit, man. In a freaking country where everybody things are blowing up, everything's going to hell. There's people out there getting free McDonald's for being an idiot. Now, I don't want to call him an idiot because he did save a girl's life.
Nah, man, it was to be himself.
Yeah, he was, man. But God, it's just, I guess as a black man, you kind of hate black eyewitness, man. Because they seem to think that all black people, when we get on television or when we get somewhere in media, we all sound like that. God, it's annoying, dude. It's kind of annoying. He's got his own theme. What do you think of when you hear the black eyewitness guy?
He
Charles
got
Ray.
big testicles.
Yeah, that's him. Either him or Antoine Dodson.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
There
For
he is.
real.
Right on cue. So, do we put a nice little neat bow on this, man?
Yep.
All right, man. Well, thank you everybody for listening. You know what I'm saying? This is the Hawk's Nest, where you can get all your news, politics, and a nice little fun package. Where we try not to. Here's what we're gonna do for the next show. We're gonna try not to bash the president.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a goal. It's just
Unless
gonna-
by next week we're at war.
maybe it won't be his fault. Don't look at me like that. I'm just saying, man. Maybe it won't be his fault. So shout out to everybody who's listening. Like I said, you're listening to the Hawk's Nest with your host.
Thank you, Blunt Sessions, for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you to the Blunt Sessions for tuning in. Shout out to them.
Thank you to Joe for providing us with all that information.
Yup. It's always good to have fact checkers, man, because when it comes to